Let's see. Okay, everybody, I think we're actually live. I'm double checking because I'm doing this from my Zoom account. As you can see, all of the loveliness that's happening behind me. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Tisha Lady. And guess what? We're going sailing. So when you come into the chat, I want you to make sure that you are actually letting me know who you are, where you're checking in from, because I love to see where everybody is coming in from. But we're going to talk about Virgin Voyages. Now, the reason why we're discussing this is because guess what? I just put together an adults only cruise and we're sailing next year. So we can book now and play later. We're going to sail on the Scarlet Lady. And in my background is a video of what some of the rooms look like. You know, I took one of the videos, made in my background, so you can go ahead and enjoy some of the pictures. Now, for those of you that are not familiar with Virgin Voyages is part of Virgin Records, Virgin Airlines, Virgin Hotels. They have a cruise now. It is completely adults only, everybody. This basically means that you need to be 18 years and older in order to get on that ship, period. Now, I was asked, why is it not 21? Because in a lot of Caribbean countries, the drinking age is 18. So if you don't know anything about this ship, let me tell you right now, there's 20 eateries on side of this ship, which is amazing because I'm a foodie and we've already sat there and figured out all the different places that we're going to go ahead and eat. They have a Korean barbecue place, which is completely amazing. What I heard is like, so you sit in the table and basically what you do is you cook your food yourself, just like you ever been to a Korean barbecue. You do it the same way. But what's great about it is that there's no assigned seatings. You don't sit there and have like, you know how some cruise lines, they do assigned seating and stuff. So if the table seats, I think like 6 people, they won't seat you till there's 6 people. So there's always new people for you to go ahead and meet with. And they have soju. So any of you know what soju is? Yeah, they have soju free flowing on this ship. And I'm actually really excited about that part. I also want to go and do the test kitchen. So basically, let me say something. If you love food as much as I do, the test kitchen basically was inspired by Escarfier's Ma Cuisine. I think I'm saying that right. And basically it's like a laboratory eating style. And it's not just eating, but it's also about cooking. So you get to learn how to cook different dishes. So it's educational, it's experimental because we don't know what we're going to be doing. And it's completely social. You know, and I've been to some things like this before, but I can't wait to be able to go ahead and do it on the ship. Now, I did find out that on our 2 sail days that we have, that I think it's called Razzle Dazzle, which is a completely vegetarian restaurant, and a place called The Wake, which is a steak and seafood place, which let me tell you, they have a seafood tower with oysters, clams, shrimp, lobster that you can order. OMG, I can't wait to do that. But they also do an amazing brunch. So, you know, can't wait to do the brunch. But they have so many different things. They have a casual Mediterranean place. They have dockside bars. They have a place called Extra Virgin, and it's the elevated Italian place. They also have this place, you're going to laugh when I tell you this. It's called Lick Me Till Ice Cream Scoop Shop, where every day they have customized different types of ice cream, pizza places. One of the things I really like about this place, as far as when it goes towards food and things like that, is the fact that none of it is buffet style. Everything is done made to order. And even they have a place called, what is it called? I just got that name, the Galley. It's called the Galley. It's the food hall. And what inside of it is, when you look at the pictures, it looks just like you go to the mall and they have all the restaurants. So it's a variety of different options that you can have in there. Everything from a noodle place down to a place that just does sweets and treats. You have pastries. You have the Diner and Dash, which is 24 hours for those that like to eat all day or all night. They got a burger joint. They got sandwich and toasties. They got tacos and burritos. They even got healthy food for my healthy people out there. So that's everything we're talking about food. Now, to some of you, I know when we sail, you know, let me know when y'all are coming in. Go ahead and let me know where you're checking in from. If this is something that you want to do, there is a link in the description if you want to go ahead and register and get started. One of the things I like is, you know, they have a spa system. So as you see the ship rolling behind me, all the way at the top of the ship, there's actually they have 2 spa places, everybody, 2. So what that means is that they have a spot just for Medi-type spa, pedicures, manicures, and Medi-type spas. And then they also have the place where you can not only just do the normal, you know, like regular massages. They have an Aquatic Club, which is a special area on the ship that is at Tide, where it's a place where you can just go and sunbathe and get your tan and relax after working out really hard or working out really lightly. You know, you don't have to work out hard if you don't want to. They have boxing, they have cycling, they have group classes, they have HIIT workouts, so many different things that you can do. They even do hikes at some of their ports. And all of this, everybody, is included with this sailing. So there's no extra fee for anything that I've ever mentioned so far. Nothing is extra. So you have all those things to do. So if you want to go ahead and get yourself a seaweed wrap, guess what? You can get a seaweed wrap. Oh, and did I mention you can go get a tattoo? Yes, they will have a tattoo salon on side the ship as well. So if you want to get tatted up while you're there, you can go ahead and get it done. They're going to have a record place that's set up where you can rent records to take back to your room. Because guess what? You have your own record player. So you can play all of the music from Virgin Records history on there. Now, let's talk about some things I know some of my friends really want to know about. Talk about them drinks. So yes, everything's included except for drinks. And they said drinks will cost no more than $12. But guess what? If you get a suite or above, guess what you get? You get a mini bar full of liquor that is free for the first round. Now, I want you to understand, they're not talking about little mini bottles. They're talking about good sized bottles. We went to a training and they basically said that if you could finish one of those drinks and have to get your bar restocked, yeah, something's wrong. But to make it even better, everybody that books with me by June 30th is going to get an extra $500 on board credit that can be used for anything I've mentioned, whether you want to go to a mixology class, whether you want to get spa services, whether you want to pay for your drinks, whether you want to do excursions, anything you want to do, book with me by June 30th. And guess what, everybody? You get an extra $500. Isn't that amazing? But right now they do have some amazing deals. And I think the lowest deposit is $145 per person. And if you haven't seen the rooms, you technically have seen the rooms because guess what? They're behind me. Check it out. Check it out. These are some of the rooms that they have. So we have inside available. We have ocean view. We have balcony, which they call sea terrace. And then they have the rock star suites. So I want you to understand, being a rock star, oh, that's such a totally different level. I got my mom a rock star room with me. Yes, my mom is sailing with me next June because she loves to go. But let me tell you, for those of you who become rock stars and sail in either of our mega rock star suites or our rock star quarters, you'll be able to get, you know, everybody's going to get unlimited Wi-Fi on board. Everything's going to have everything covered. You don't have to worry about nothing. But rock stars also get their private owned rock star agent from the time of booking all the way through the end of the voyage. So not only can you bug me about things you want to do, as we get closer to the sailing, you can have your own agent you can also bug to get whatever it is that you want. Then who doesn't like backstage access? Now, I'm not just talking about backstage access to the club, which is 2 levels. It has all the little silver sparkly for the photo shoot time. But I'm also talking about you get backstage access to get access to all of the onboard entertainment early. All of the restaurants, when you will make a reservation, guess what? You have access to it earlier. All of the short things that they have, you get access early and so much more. Plus, when you sail with Virgin Voyages and you are one of my rock stars, you get an exclusive ride from the airport to the port. So they will have a luxe private transfer to come pick you up, everybody. Now, I did call because, you know, most of us when we sail, and I know many of you are avid sailors because, you know, I just feel it. Many of you are avid sailors. And when you sail, you tend to come in the day before. So I questioned, I said, well, what if we come in the day before and still need to be picked up from, say, the hotel to the port? Guess what? They'll do that too. They'll pick you up from the the hotel the day of the sailing and take you back to the port. That's like amazing because I had to make sure that was straight. But you also get, there's still so much more people. So we're also going to give you access to Richard's Rooftop. And basically it's your own VIP private club. So if you're not in a rock star suite, you don't get access to this club unless you make friends with somebody who's in a rock star. It's basically a secluded place at the top of the ship where you can bask in the sun or basically have a drink under the stars. It's a whole separate area of the ship. Then you get access to the VIP area on the beach club in Bimini. I always say it wrong, Bimini. Now, what this is, they have private cabanas just for us. It's right on the beach. We have our own private DJ in our area and our own set of food in that area that's only just reserved just for us. You still have to pay for the cabanas, but they're like $300 and they sleep 6 people. So that's not that bad, actually. Plus, you get a fully stocked in-room bar with the first round on them. Plus, they will iron your clothes. If you need pressing service, they got you. You need somebody to unpack and repack for you because you don't feel like it or you're just too busy running around, they got you. Then you get premium linens and a plush European king bed. Now, I love a king bed. I like a plush bed, especially when I'm tired from running around and having fun. And then, of course, you get all the upgraded bath amenities and stuff for pampering. They want to make sure that you're really pampered. So now what we're doing is we're sailing on June 5th, I believe it is. June 6th. We're arriving on this 5th because we're going to get to Miami a day early. We're arriving on June 5th, and we're doing I'm calling it the adults only FAB Summer Cruise, right? Because we're looking for people who are chic and trendy, must be 18 and over though, to go ahead and come join us in our circle. Now we're going to be going to Riviera Maya, and we're going to go to the area. We're going to go to the Cozumel, Playa del Carmen, and the Tulum areas. We're going to have 2 days at seas, which during the time that we're going to have the days at seas, we'll probably put together some meet and greets. I'm working on getting us a catered cocktail party if we get enough people to attend. And then if you don't know anything about the beach club, we're going to be at the beach club all day into the night. There's going to be parties, DJs, and so much more happening. Now, I want you to understand that Bimini is a short transfer. So this is from the boat to a little boat to the pier. So for those of you who are contemplating on going and may have any disabilities, that's something you want to think about. But guess what? I just don't even know what to say. Bimini is just beautiful. But you'll have access to everything that's at the beach club. They're going to have 6 bars and free food. And it is going to be Bahamian-based food. So it's not going to be one of those hamburgers and hot dog situation. They're going to have like mango salad, banana leaf wrap, queen snapper, and I think Bahamian rum cake, which I'm going to make sure I have a lot of. Oh, did I mention? Oh my God, I forgot to mention that the hammocks, there's a hammock on almost every single balcony. So if you don't want to sit in the chair, you can take an afternoon nap in your hammock while you re-energize yourself to hit the ship again to go ahead and party. And I know I touched about the food, but I just want to re-mention that a lot of these food is actually Michelin star chefs actually created a lot of these foods and these menus for these experiences. So just to recap, everything that is included is all your taxes and fees, your voyage protection. We can add it to your protection to your trip. Unlimited Wi-Fi, which when I'm talking about Wi-Fi, we're not just talking about so you can get email. We're talking about so you can do Instagram, Facebook, and things like that. And if you want to do streaming, then we can upgrade you if you want. All of your basic beverages, which basically includes all of your sparkling water, juices, sodas, teas, coffee, wherever on the ship. A lot of ships, to get like your juices and things like that, you really have to go to dinner to get it or go to the cafeteria. The way they're set up, you can really get this kind of like anywhere on the ship that has like a bar or something. There's no dining cover charges. Everything is, you just make reservations. Some of them is reservations and some of them are just drop in. All of the group workouts as included, they're all covered. So you don't have to do anything but register for a class. There's no extra fee or anything. And guess what? If you haven't caught on, no kids allowed. Only your inner child, they say. And all your tips and stuff is done. So I'm like super excited. These rooms look amazing. If this is something that you definitely want to be a part of, go ahead and click the link above, start registering, start figuring out who's going to room with you, who's going to party with you. We have until May to have your the final payment is due in May. It's actually really affordable because that's the only thing I haven't mentioned was price. I was so excited about everything else. I forgot to mention prices. So for those of you that want to go on an inside a room starts at about $890 per person, plus the cost of the Virgin protection. The ocean view starts at about $990 per person. Now, excuse me. It's $990 per person. The way Virgin Voyages do things different is they have one set price for the entire cabin. And then all I did was after I calculated all the taxes and fees and stuff, I just separated it into 2. Now, if you want to go by yourself, you definitely can, but you need to let me know that you want to go in a solo. And the same thing goes for triples and quads. Now, there's a limited amount of triples and quads available, but you must let me know in advance. One of the things that there's very different that they do as far as pricing goes is they actually do, it's not a price per person, it's a price per cabin. And when you add people in, all you're paying for is the cost of the taxes, the fees, and the voyage protection if you choose to get it, which I highly suggest you do. The sea terrace, which is technically a balcony, and I'm doing the central sea one, is $11.15 per person. And I want you to understand, this is like a 5-day cruise. These are actually really good prices for everything you're getting. Now, if you want to be a rock star, we have the Seriously Suite. Now, the Seriously Suite has a fully stocked, full-size bar, peekaboo shower, yes, peekaboo, record player ready to spin your favorite tune. Sorry, I'm silly. No, actually, I'm not sorry. But hey, if you're serious about the luxury and the whole self-care, everything you need is in that suite. And then, of course, you get all of the rock star amenities that I mentioned. And it only allows for 2 sailors in there, but the room is 352 square feet. And then I chose the gorgeous suite for our mega rock stars. Now that starts at $3,365 per person. You get everything I've mentioned before, but you get out. You also have the hammock swing chair that's out there. You have a bigger balcony. This does sleep 4. So if you are going with a bunch of people and you want to go ahead and splurge a little bit, and you want to go ahead and maybe upgrade it, what we can do is we can put you all inside of a gorgeous suite, let's just say, right? And then if you have 4 people in the room, it comes out to $1,683, which is really not that bad to be in a gorgeous suite room that's higher up on the cabin and so much more that's available to you. So I'm looking forward to sailing with everybody. Remember, no kids, all adults. This is chic. You got to get dressed. You got to get the nice clothes. You got to be fly, and you got to come travel with me. So if not this sailing, and there is a sailing that you want to do with Virgin Voyages, definitely book right now, because if you book through me by the 30th of June, I can still get you up to $500 onboard credit added to you, so you can basically do whatever you want with it. And most cruise companies start at $25 to $50 onboard credit. With this promotion that they're having right now, it's starting at $150 all the way up to $500. And if you get a suite, you automatically get that $500. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of it. And, not getting dizzy watching the background go round and round. And I look forward to sailing with you soon on Virgin Voyages. Have a good day.